as you guys may or may not know. This is going to be kind of a glimpse of what my week is going to look like prior to our first set of exams. So I'm in my scrubs right now because I have a lab. I'll be doing that in a couple minutes. Mary's supposed to come here too after she's done, and she's also doing the lab this morning. And roughly each week of the semester we do have a clinical skills lab. First semester is a lot more involved in terms of our clinical skills, and the classes are actually a lot more interesting compared to the previous semesters. So you guys get to see a glimpse of that, and I'll take you around this whole week, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. The lab that I'm doing today is an isolation lab, so it's basically making sure that we understand how to put on isolation attire in case we're working with an infectious animal and they're in some sort of quarantine, and you're supposed to be like recording yourself for submission as well. So that's a little weird, but then again, I'm recording myself talking to a camera. Susan should be almost done, and I'll see how her lab went. Susan! How was it?
It was good.
Good? Okay.
4:21.
4:21? 4 minutes and 21 seconds?
Yeah.
That's not bad. Alright, I just finished with my lab. It went pretty well, but the coveralls that we're using are like extra large, so I was kind of drowning in it, but it took like less than 5 minutes, and I am done with that, so I don't have to worry about that for the rest of the semester. Well,
Now what do I do?
are you done?
Yeah.
Here's what a typical fourth semester student's schedule looks like for the week.
Weird, I don't like the aisle seat.
Suck it up, Katie.
Yes. Hello.
So every Wednesday there's a market on campus. Hey guys, I am back home at my apartment. It is Wednesday. I didn't really vlog much on Tuesday because it's kind of like almost the same exact footage. Usually when I get home, in terms of studying, I kind of go over my PowerPoints that were covered in each class, go over any notes that I wrote and anything that was emphasized. In the lectures, I made sure I highlighted it or circled it or made sure I understand it. And I also start writing handwritten notes depending on the kind of class it is. If it's a class like bacteriology or parasitology, which I took in previous semesters, I did charts because we had to memorize a lot of different things. And pharmacology was another one too. And just to give you guys an idea of how much notes I had last semester, this was all paper notes that I printed out or wrote out, and it doesn't include the notes I wrote on my PowerPoints. So the workload is a lot in vet school. A lot of the courses here are amazing, and the information or the types of things that you learn in these classes are definitely a lot more interesting compared to undergrad courses. And I don't really find it that hard to learn. It's just a lot to take in at such a small period of time. And being at RUS, it is a accelerated program, so you're always needing to keep up with all the work. Tomorrow and Friday, I actually have labs. I have a clinical pathology lab in the afternoon tomorrow. And on Friday, we're actually doing an intro to suturing lab. So this is where a lot of our clinical skills comes in. We have multiple labs starting from first semester to get a lot of hands-on clinical skills that kind of prepare us as we transition into our clinical year. And now we're actually getting to be able to do sutures and working with needles, because last semester it was just understanding the surgical ties and why we do certain ones, why it's tied this certain way, why it's tied on certain vessels, and so forth. So I'm going to study the rest of tonight, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Here we spun down some microhematocrit tubes and we were able to calculate the packed cell volume with this little chart. And here we are staining our blood films that we prepared, and then we'll be looking at them under the microscope. And the type of stain that we're using here is a modified Wrights stain, and commonly this is called the Diff quik. If you guys worked at a clinic or a practice, I'm sure you guys have seen this kind of stain before.
Sorry. Okay, now it's back to normal. Okay, so seg.
This is a bovine blood sample or a cow blood sample, and here you can see a eosinophil. You can tell that this is a eosinophil because of the pink granules that are stained by the Diff quik stain that we used, and the other cells surrounding the eosinophil are erythrocytes, or the red blood cells.
The attempt of trying to take a picture through a microscope.
Oh my god, my phone! Oh.
I didn't get enough time to get some footage during our suturing lab, but here's some pictures of me and Mary. We also got to check out something called a RUSVM, and it's that little cushion pill-like object that we're holding, and this actually will allow us to practice our sutures at home.
I hope you guys liked this video, just to kind of see a glimpse of what a 4th semester student at RUS or a 2nd year ret student at RUS, how that kind of week looks like. And next week I'm going to start my first week of exams, and I think it's just going to get kind of crazy. I do have some video ideas planned, I just gotta have time to film them. But otherwise, thanks again for watching. Hope you guys liked the video. Hit the thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below if you have questions. Follow me on any other social media platform I have linked down in the description below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!